Refreshed, revived, balanced. The new year, it's all about marking a new you, right?
Well, we'll see. For many, the push and pull of life can be overwhelming. And this year's tug of war may bleed into next year's sense of happiness.
Here to help you break the cycle, our life coach Stephanie Ziv and motivational speaker and author of Break Through Your Upper Limits on TV, Clint Arthur. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Happy early New Year.
Happy New Year.
All right, so we always say, Stephanie, it's the turning of a page. I'm going to be a completely different person starting January 1st. How do you actually begin to achieve that? Because it never seems to work out that way.
Yeah, why is that? You have to really get clear about what it is that you want and what it is that you're really willing to let go of, because you have to make room for the thing that is good by releasing that which is no longer working. And part of the way that you can do that is also by acknowledging your values. What you value dictates what you choose.
And you say that writing things down is a good tactic.
Yes.
And you have a responsibility to it?
I think that if you write down what's here now, what you're giving attention to, both in your life and in your mind, then you can also take another list and say, what is working there, what is not working there, and what do I need to take myself into a forward positive motion.
So, Clint, you have a good idea. You say December 31st is a good day to stop and ask yourself a question. What do you ask?
Ask yourself, if this was going to be the last year of your life, what would you want to accomplish? That's been a superpower in my life, especially when you ask yourself on this peak state moment, like New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, there's nothing you cannot achieve.
So how do you prevent life from getting in the way? Because you can make a big list, and you want to do all these things. I'm going to scale Mount Everest and do whatever else it is I'm going to do. But then your daily routine kind of stops you. How do you break through all that?
Invest in yourself and in a mentor. I've invested so much money in mentorship, and that's what's allowed me to achieve so much. And it's got to either be a lot of money or something really important to you, like time away from your kids. If you can really feel like you're invested in what you're trying to do, that'll keep you motivated to stay after your goal.
And you also said something about going out. I mean, we're so often out of our comfort zone when we ask for ourselves. And you mentioned that that's an important thing to ask of yourself, is how comfortable are you not being comfortable in your comfort zone?
Right.
Yeah, pushing through your limits. You know, life begins where your comfort zone ends. And the more you push outside of your everyday life and your boundaries, the more you're going to grow as a person and achieve in this world and create as a legacy.
It's scary.
It can be.
That's when it's great, is when it's scary.
And Stephanie, a lot of it is about pulling away from what's comfortable and what we're used to, what we're accustomed to. So what are some examples of things that people can be doing to that end?
I think one of the things is, well, first of all, you have to be willing to get rid of the crumbs in order to make room for the cake. And you have to be willing to acknowledge that you're worthy of the cake, and the crumbs are just the crumbs. So there's 3 steps to do that. One is to see what you want, vision what it is, the way athletes do. They really know what the result is that they want to get, and they see it happening. The second thing is to claim it, say it out loud to another person, bring another witness to what you want to be held accountable for, and then do it. Action trumps everything. If you're in that partnership with that accountability, and you're really accountable to the thing that you want to make happen this year, make it real. That's the way to avoid, I'm just making a resolution, and by January 28th, no one's in the gym anymore.
Right.
And also forgiving yourself if there is a backstep, and not letting that be, that old thing, well, I'm off my diet, so I might as well eat the whole cake. How about start again?
And acknowledge that you will fail, and that will inform the success. You must fall back. You're human. I mean, I think that's the other thing. We think resolution, we think perfection, we think absolute, and it just can't be that way. I am very guilty of that. I am not sitting here saying I know how to do this exactly, but taking some of the pressure off is a good idea.
Clint, I want to give you a viewer question. Here's one from Andrea. She tweeted, after a broken relationship and awful 2013, how can I get a more positive outlook for 14?
Be excited, because when you let go of the old, that's when the new can come in. And after you're leaving this broken relationship, just let it go. Let it go. And just be open to whatever the year will bring, and it will bring beautiful things.
All right. I feel better about 2014 already,
I feel
right?
good right now.
Happy New Year to you both. Great to see you as always.
You guys.